Hey there, welcome to Healthy TV, episode number 53. I'm your host, Dr. John McPhee, and on today's show, we are exploring some more trails in the west end of Ottawa. Welcome back, and thanks for following this series. I've been checking out a bunch of different trails in the West Ottawa area, and today I'm at Shirley's Bay. Now, if you go back to the last 2 weeks, I've actually reviewed several different trails. So in the comments above, you'll be able to see a link to the blog post where I've just been documenting all the different trails, quick, easy links for you to follow where you can find the maps, some details, my experience of the trails, who they're appropriate for. So just go ahead, follow that link, and you'll find a whole bunch of information. And I would love, before I even get into today's details, I would love for you to share with me what your favorite trail is on anywhere in Ottawa. So just let me know where you'd like to go, where you take your family. Is it appropriate for what types of age groups, and because all my experience is actually in the Gatineau Park. So I am now just taking advantage of all these West End Ottawa trails, and man, it's blown me away. And today is no different. I'm actually at Shirley's Bay and going around some of the Greenbelt trails. I actually started from the parking lot off Carling, which is a P2, and you'll see that on the map there. And there's a really nice little loop here. The one drawback right now is the bugs are pretty bad. I am here in the evening, and so if you notice me swatting away, that's because the mosquitoes are pretty fierce. But you know what, if you dress appropriately, wear some long sleeves, keep moving, and you know what, they're not a big problem. So what I do like about this trail though is that it's really great for commuters. If you're on your way home from downtown and you just want to pull off and go for a 10 or 15 minute walk, this would be a great place. It actually takes you all the way down to the river eventually, and there's a nice picnic area which I'll share some pictures of, where it'd be a nice place to come on a weekend, and then you can tag a walk in at the same time. Now, I have seen some wildlife, which is great. Lots of birds chirping. Some really interesting. I'm not a biologist, so I can't tell you what kinds of trees, but really interesting kind of variation. It's kind of bush, and then there's some low-lying trees, and then there's some bigger trees. So yeah, very interesting. I think kids would love it. And this trail is super accessible. So as you can see behind me, it's nice and wide. It'd be great for strollers, wheelchair accessible, and so I think it would be accessible to any individual. All right, so make a point this week, get outside, get some vitamin N. It's so crucial for your brain. Every time you spend time in nature, you are helping your brain to function better, and you're giving it a chance to relax. I think that's a good kind of metaphor for spending time in nature, is actually letting your brain just kind of tone down. And we all need that every now and then. All right, so have a great weekend, and I will be back next week for another batch of trails.